Niecy, I just want to say, one, you look so good.
Oh, thank you.
You always do, but you look so good. Before we get started, I just saw I just watched one of the clips you posted from Red Table Talk, and I don't know what it is about those ladies or that table, but people just be, I mean, it all just comes up and it comes out. I love that before it could even get started, you had to get something off your chest about almost being Mrs. Will Smith. Is it, I feel like we all had one point in our lives where like, I'm gonna be a part of this family.
Oh yeah. I mean, for me anyway. And I
Right?
was serious.
Tell me, where did you actually meet that you were like, oh, that's gonna be my man?
It was at a Nia Peoples used to have a TV show called either Pump It Up or Party Machine or something like that.
Okay.
And I met him there. And when I met Will Smith, I decided, oh, okay, that's gonna be my man. And I knew it. And I was like, that's that on that. And you know what I mean? We gonna get this thing going. And that same night, my first ex-husband proposed. He was like, I could never be without you. And I was like, damn it, I was about to marry Will Smith. All right, I'll take you instead.
Right. Down the aisle. I love it. There is something though about that table. At one point, I think at one point it was funny to see Jessica share a little something. You said, now you wasn't supposed to say that.
Oh no, why are you telling secrets at the table? It's something, you know what? I think the table, I think they slather it with truth serum or something.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what it is, but it's like you can't help but tell your truth.
Listen, just don't touch the table. Next time you go, just be like, yeah, no, I'm gonna sit like this.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit back.
I'm gonna sit like this. Listen, I want to say this to you because the last time you and I talked was for, I believe it was Reno 911 coming to Peacock, right? I believe it was about to stream or streaming in a new situation. And days later, the internet would break with the images of your wedding. And I said to you in the interview, you had a different kind of glow and you just kind of looked at me like, if only you knew. And so when I saw the photos, I was like, oh man, she is in love. And I know that I don't want to pry about the day, but I do want to know about the moment, if you wouldn't mind sharing the moment that you knew that maybe the idea that you had for your life would look different in this next chapter for your life with Jessica?
Well, I guess I would have to say, after exchanging energy and sharing space in a different medium, because we have been friends for a long time, I remember having a moment I was in New Orleans, and I said, I never want to be without this person. And I was like, this is going to change everything.
Wow.
And I was like, it's going to change everything. And I felt like I'm too comfortable with how I move to keep anything a secret. So it was private, but it wasn't a secret because I immediately, when I knew in my being, I called my children, I called my mother, and my makeup artist, because they know everything.
And if you don't tell them, they're gonna find out for sure.
Yeah, I called my children, my mother, my sister, my makeup artist, and Sherri Shepherd. And I was like, and Ava. And I was like, this is life.
Whoa.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me take that back. It was a short list. Here's the list. My children, my mother, my sister, Sherri Shepherd, Ava DuVernay, and Oprah. I don't know how I left her out.
Wow. Okay, so tell me this, because Right? Listen, but you call, what I love is that you called people that you have soul ties to. You called people that have been your sisters through the thick and the thin, the good and the bad, right? And also some people who have clicked into life in a way that is, the food for your soul is on the other end of that conversation. You know what I mean?
And also, too, you don't know if it's food for your soul. And that's the part. You don't know who's going to receive it or not.
Yeah.
So, but what you do know is that you have love for these people, and you know that even if they don't understand it, they love you.
Yes.
So I did not know, like, oh yeah, this is going to go over like, hotcakes. I didn't know that, but I knew that I love these people and these people love me. And I knew that they could handle me, even if they didn't agree with me.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's an adult. That's some grown folk stuff right there. And the reason I even brought it up was because I know as you are stepping into this host position for the GLAAD Media Awards, there's a certain kind of responsibility each one of those hosts I know feel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so for you, what are you carrying with you on this day? What are you carrying with, what energy are you hoping to share as you host the GLAAD Media Awards?
I'm glad you asked me that. What I would say is that I'm bringing love to GLAAD, and I feel like I'm unexpected. I
Mhm.
feel like Auntie broke the internet. Everybody was like, "Wait, you?" You know, and
Straight up.
it was just literally me being open in the moment,
Mhm.
and it turning into the best decision that I feel like I've made up until this point.
Yeah.
So I'm just bringing uh naivete, because I don't know. I mean, I just got here. I've been in the community 5 minutes, guys. I'm bringing love, I'm bringing light, and I'm bringing the best thing that ever happened to me, because Jessica is also performing.
Right, right,
So there's
right.
that.
Now, Niecy, I don't know if you know this. I feel like you do, that Jessica and I share a barber.
Oh,
Yeah, Reggie don't play. Listen, so I know that she has been getting ready for this performance. I know that this is something that means a lot to the both of you. Tell me this, this stage has always had heavy hitters. And I have always believed that the point was to not just help expand the messaging of GLAAD, but to also help normalize the experience of people wherever they may fall in the LGBTQ plus IA plus, category or experience,
and
right?
that's what I found. It's so many people, so many different categories under this. And I do hope that, you know, people see me there and say, oh, okay,
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
that maybe I could add to the normalcy of it a little bit. That's what I hope anyway.
Tell me this as I let you go, and the reason I'm asking you is because your daughter, your kids, I feel like are so, because you are so well adjusted, your children are as well. But my question for you is, as a mom and as a Black woman in this industry, what was your conversation like with them when you did introduce Jessica, as the love of your life?
Well, they met Jessica first as my friend.
Right.
And they already liked her just as a person.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, okay, this is where I'm at with this person, and she's more than a friend, and this is the vibe, and we're dating, and blah, blah, blah. And what I did for my children was to be honest. And I feel like there is no failure in truth.
Mm.
It just falls the way it's supposed to, but there is never failure in it. And so I wanted them to know right away. And I just told them, you know, and they all were stunned. And were like, you know, because they were like, our mom?
Right.
You know what
Who
I
was
mean?
gonna marry Will Smith? Almost our daddy?
You know what I mean? You didn't, you know what I mean? You had our father, then we had a stepfather, and now what is going on? I'm like, and now you got JB, so get ready. You know, but so what we just tried to do for my birthday, we traveled together because that was our bubble, and we stayed at an Airbnb out in Mexico just because I really wanted concentrated time. It's time that was set aside so that we could all vibe in this new nucleus, in this new family dynamic. And it's great. I mean, we're having a good time.
Yeah.
I was going to say becoming a family, but we already are a family, being more connected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, you deserve it. You absolutely deserve it. And I don't mean that as like a general, I mean, you deserve it, and you make us better because you are living in your truth and in your power. Thank you so much for this time. Thank you for accepting this responsibility with the GLAAD Media Awards. I know Anthony is beyond excited to have you on this stage and on this platform. I know we are excited to see you. And so thank you for also coming to this like you always do, with an open heart, an open mind, and ready to have a real ass conversation. I so appreciate it.
Yes. You're
You're the
welcome.
bomb.
You're